Hi Sheila, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Everything was okay, coming here and everything?
Yeah, it was alright. I took the bus.
Okay, that's good. So everything's good today?
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay. So before we start, I just want to go over some things with confidentiality.
Okay.
So everything you say will be confidential. Only my supervisor will see it. And if you breach, confidentiality, harm to yourself or harm to others, then I'd have to um, bring it to my supervisor, or if it's subpoenaed by a court, I'd have to give my notes up. So how are you today?
I'm alright.
So is there anything you'd like to talk about? Go over.
Well, I'm going to school right now and things are kind of hard. My parents recommended that I would come here and see you, but yeah, I've been picked on a lot at school lately, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's sad to hear. I'm sorry to hear that. So tell me more about how you've been picked on at school. Like, are they bullying you?
Yeah, like I live in a small town. My parents thought it'd be a good idea to move there. But I feel like I'm the oddball out there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me how you like your small town. Are
It's
people nice?
it's quiet. I mean, everybody knows everyone, so being a new person, it's kind of hard there.
You have any friends yet?
Like I met one girl, but
You talked to her. She goes to the same school.
Yeah, she goes to the same school.
Okay.
We have lunch and stuff together.
Okay. So tell me how you like your school. Is it nice? Teachers.
It's a nice school. It's like the teachers are fine, but it's just like girls are really catty.
So are they affecting you, like schoolwork wise?
Yeah, like I don't like going to my first class in the morning, so I always try to skip it and sleep in.
What's your first class?
Religion.
So you have a lot of multicultural people in your class, or?
I think the majority is Catholic. I go to a Catholic school.
Oh, okay. And you're not Catholic?
No.
Oh, okay. So tell me how it is like when you go home. Do you do homework? Do you?
Yeah, like I do my homework, but I mean, I don't want to.
I see. So tell me about what you do on, after school, your schoolwork's done, all that. You don't call friends or anything?
Yeah, like there's fairgrounds by my house, so everybody hangs out there.
You go there?
Yeah, sometimes. Like I've been there a couple times with my one friend, but I just feel like it's a really small town and everybody's white Catholic, and so I stand out, and I don't like that.
Do you feel out of place since it's, like
you
say, an all-white town?
We moved from Toronto to the small town, so it's a huge difference.
Big difference.
Yeah.
So tell me about the city.
The one I live in?
Yeah. The one before you moved.
Oh, the one before I moved?
Yeah.
Oh, it was fun. Like it's Toronto. I lived like by Rapburn Road, so it's multicultural. The mall's right there, everything's right there, right? But now I'm in a small town, everything's gone. My friends are gone. A lot of them don't drive. I don't drive. So
you had a lot of friends in Toronto.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
How's your school in Toronto?
It was good.
No bullying.
I mean, there's like the odd thing, but there's so many different kinds of people that it's easy just to like, go with your crowd or whatever. You don't really care about anyone else.
Do you feel like the minority at your new school?
For sure.
Majority white.
Yeah. They're Polish or Italian. So there's not really.
You talk to anybody else? Parents, teachers, to help you cope with the bullying?
No, not really. There's a guidance counselor at my school, but she's kind of a weirdo.
So you don't feel comfortable talking to her and stuff?
No, not at all.
So tell me what you're interested in, like your likes, dislikes.
I play hockey.
Okay.
So
you play at the school?
I just joined the team, at school.
Okay, that's good.
It's an all-girls team, so it's different.
That's good. So you met anybody else on the hockey team? You talked to anybody else, or?
Yeah, there's people that I talk to in the change rooms and stuff, but I haven't like really become too close with anybody yet.
Okay. So tell me, have you guys started practicing?
Yeah.
So this is after school.
Yeah, after school.
Okay. So nobody that bullies you's on the hockey team.
No, no, everybody's fine on the hockey team.
Okay. So tell me, do you have any tournaments coming up?
I think there's one in like a couple months. We just have a lot of practices lately, and we do like shinnies and stuff after school with other like people in the area.
Okay, that sounds good. So tell me about what you like to do instead of hockey, you know, like to like any hobbies.
I like to cook.
Okay, that sounds good. So will you take cooking classes?
No, my mom just teaches me like recipes.
Okay. I like that. Okay. Anything else?
Um, yeah, like I like to go out and stuff, but it's like winter's coming and it's,
Getting ready for the
cold.
Christmas season.
Yeah.
Okay.
We celebrate Christmas even though I'm not Catholic, but
Okay.
yeah, we get involved in all those kinds of things.
Okay. Do you go to church?
Well, my school makes us go to mass. So that's, and then if we skip, we get suspended for 3 days.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like everything's really weird. Like I've never been to a Catholic school before.
So tell me about mass at school.
I don't know. Like I don't really know too much about it, but we have religion class and then we go to mass and we just kind of like I sit there. Everybody knows the words. I don't. And then for the body of Christ and stuff, everyone goes up and I just stay back. So.
Do you feel uncomfortable at mass?
Yes.
Being that you're not Catholic?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have people that bully you after mass?
I don't think it's like I've never heard someone bullying me about my religion, but it's mainly just because like I'm not white.
And do these kids say racial slurs or anything?
Yeah, like they call me Harry.
Really?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Like they called me Packy, but like I don't think they really understand what that means because I'm not even from Pakistan. So I don't know. Like they call me like turban head and stuff, but we don't even wear turbans. So I just think that it's some like I don't even understand what they're saying or why they're saying it.
Almost like petty.
Yeah, okay. Exactly. Like they don't know anything about my background, but they're calling me like a towel head, and I'm, the furthest thing from.
Okay. Do you tell them to stop?
Yeah, like I ignore it, but they don't stop. Like online on my Facebook, I saw that they were like taking pictures with towels on their heads, and they were posting it, being like wacky packy and stuff like that about me. And like I probably shouldn't even be looking at that stuff, but I mean it's there, right?
How does that make you feel?
I mean, it hurts my feelings. It's not nice. What if I was Pakistani? I have Pakistani friends from my old school. I don't think it's right for anyone to be treated like that because of the way I look or where I'm from.
Yeah, you're right. Hard world out here,
Yeah.
Can't always get the best of both worlds. So there's no one else in your school that, you're the only minority in your school?
Yeah, there's one Asian. But he gets picked on too, so I don't know how he's really dealing with it. Maybe I could talk to him.
And no teachers, you don't tell teachers about your situation?
I feel like they probably see, like it's not, teachers, even though you're just a teacher, you still hear things, but I don't really know. I feel like the school system's not really doing anything about it. We've had a couple suicides at my school too. But,
really?
Yeah.
Was that before you came or when you came?
One actually was a month ago. There was a guy, I don't know him, but he was on the cheerleading team and he ended up committing suicide. I don't really know all the details, but it was on the announcements.
So, was the school shook by this? Like, were they major loss?
I think everybody regrets it once it's been done, but I think he was picked on for so long, and the school still does nothing.
So tell me, You ever cry when you go home after being bullied?
Yeah, sometimes. Like my mom got really angry and called the school
Mm-hmm.
a couple times and spoke with the VP. But um I don't know, I just feel like no action's being taken, like nobody's doing anything, like nobody cares.
Mm-hmm. So do talk to mom at home about
Yeah.
your day?
Yeah, like she asks me and stuff, and like it's to the point where I don't really know what to do or what to say. Like how much could my mom possibly do? Like she calls and she goes crazy on people. Like
Mm-hmm.
what is she supposed to come to the school and yell at the student, and then that just makes things worse for me.
Yeah, I see. So do you hang out with parents a lot most of the time?
Yeah, like I have a sister,
Mm-hmm.
but she goes to the public school in the next town over because she drives. And like I might, like I was thinking about just switching schools, but then my mom says I'm running away from the problem.
Mm-hmm. So tell me about your sister. Tell me why. Tell me.
She's a couple years older than me.
Okay.
We get along.
Okay. Why does she go to a different school than you?
I don't know. Like I guess she knew someone from the town, and she went to that school.
Okay. And she likes the public school?
She says it's okay. Like I think she prefers to be where we were living before, but because it's like all our friends were there, and now we're stuck in this small town.
So do you feel like it's unfair that she goes to another school and you have to go to a Catholic school?
Yeah. My parents wanted me to experience the other religion just so I could see like where I want, like what I wanted to be, what I wanted to follow.
Mm-hmm.
So they thought it'd be nice to like experience different things.
Mm-hmm. Do you care about Catholic?
No.
Doesn't interest you?
No. Like where I'm from, you're really born into what your father is. So I automatically just assumed I was always Muslim, and I never really cared to experience other things. My mom's Baha'i. So like I used to go to feasts and stuff.
Okay.
But I don't know, like I just never, it's not something I ever really thought about. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be Catholic. I always celebrated Christmas because it's fun, but
never really got into the whole.
No, not really.
Okay. So tell me, your mom's Baha'i. So tell me about that.
Yeah. Like it's like, I guess it's like a different kind of religion, because like from my country, they used to like kill you if you were Baha'i.
Really?
So her father was Baha'i, and after she came to Canada, she started exploring that religion more, because even to this day, if you're Baha'i, they'll probably kill you. So yeah, she started following that religion, and me and my sister were curious, so we would go to feasts and stuff with her, which it was fun for us because we were little kids and they have food and stuff there. But then we started actually, practicing in the feasts and learning the prayers and stuff, and I thought it was really cool. But I didn't know for sure, because there's like something you have to sign. And my dad was like, well, you should, see what it's like to be Muslim and this and that before you go ahead and, stick to one thing. And then that's why they put me in a Catholic school too.
Okay. So Baha'i, similar beliefs as?
They're very peaceful. They're very small.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess it's like everything's supposed to be for the, right reasons. I guess it's just the way people interpret it. Like even being Muslim, they make it a bad thing, but it's not. It shouldn't be a bad thing. So it all depends on how you interpret the Quran or even the Bible.
Yeah.
Anything really, right?
Okay. So what's your dad's religion then?
My dad's Muslim.
He's Muslim? So two different.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why they're not like you have to be this, but they want me to pick for myself.
Okay. Do you feel like so you're Baha'i, like you said?
Like I was, but I feel like I should give being Muslim a chance and see what it's all about, rather than just seeing what's on TV and the way people think about Muslims.
You know a lot about the Muslim religion?
Not really. Not yet. But I wanna see, like I was looking into where the nearest mosque was.
Oh yeah.
So.
You ever been?
No.
You never.
No, like my aunts and stuff, they're like, I have one uncle that's super strict, So like I see the way he is with his wife, and I'm like, like I don't know. But here, like in Canada, when we were living in Toronto, there's a lot of like normal Muslims. Like they're just regular people you would never even know.
That are Muslim. So tell me about your relationship with your sister. You guys are close.
We're close.
Okay.
Yeah, we're close. I mean, we fight, but that's my sister.
So you guys do anything together?
Yeah, like we shop and stuff together. We play games. Like sometimes I hang out with her and her friends.
Okay.
But then she gets annoyed and tells me to go away.
So how's that? How's her and her friends?
They're good. Like I think she has a lot more friends than I do at her school. But I thought like even if I go to her school, we'll still be in different grades. Like she's 2 years older than me.
Really? Okay. And you're in grade?
I'm in grade 11.
Grade 11? Okay. So she's graduating this year?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like you should be going to
a public school?
Yeah.
I mean, probably. I just think if the people were nicer, I wouldn't mind it as much.
Do you think your experience at high school would be better at a public school?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. So tell me your relationship with your father.
It's good. My dad's always working or traveling.
You see him a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does he do for a living?
He does importing and exporting of like non-perishable goods, I guess.
Okay.
I don't really know too much about it.
Yeah,
I just know we have like a warehouse and stuff like that.
Okay. And your mom?
My mom just helps him in the business, does paperwork and that kind of stuff.
So
She's at home usually, yeah.
Okay. So you have a good relationship with your parents then?
Yeah, they're great. Yeah, my parents, I can't complain about that at all.
Okay. You guys do family things together? Any family events?
On Sundays, we're usually together. We have a family shopping day every week.
Okay. You don't, let me see, hang out, with other family members, like your cousins?
Well, in Canada, like it's just my parents and my sister that are family.
And everybody else is back home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's back home.
You talk to them often?
Yeah, we FaceTime and use WhatsApp and communicate with them, but it's not the same. Like we don't talk as much as we should. I'm just really close with my one grandma.
And she lives in
Iran.
Okay. Do you go and visit her sometimes?
I go once a year for a month.
Okay.
Me, my mom, my sister, and then my dad has to go separate sometimes because he works, so we have to kind of go on different schedules.
So tell me your relationship with your grandma.
It's good. It's my mom's mom. We're close. That's who I usually like to stay with when I'm there. But yeah, I talk to her every day, every other day. She calls all the time. But with the other family, it's not as much. I think they forget that we're even here.
Well, yeah. So tell me, what do you like to do in Iran when you go?
It's basically with my cousins all the time. Like my dad's side of the family, there's a lot of guys, and I consider myself, I guess I'm more of a tomboy. So I'm always with that side of the family. My mom's is smaller, and it's just a couple girls. But it's usually just a party the whole time. Shopping party, and then everybody's just taking turns at one person's house. So we switch from my aunt's house to my other aunt's house. So it's just it's crazy. Okay.
Do you wish you had more girlfriends, more guy friends?
I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me. But I'm not I like to play sports and do fun stuff. I don't really want to
seclude yourself from.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who I'm friends with as long as they're nice, right?
Do you feel like you're missing out because you never had a lot of girlfriends?
Yeah, even I wish that my family could be here.
Okay. To have a more better life.
I just I wouldn't need friends. They could go to my school and stuff, right? So I'd have my cousins there, but because they're so far away, I don't have that. People are oh, I'm going to my grandma's house for dinner this weekend, and I'm I can't.
Okay. So you'd feel more comfortable if your cousins were here,
Yeah.
grandma was here,
Mm-hmm.
someone you could talk to every day. Okay. And your dad's side of the family, you're more closer with them.
I'm closer with the kids.
The kids, uncles, not really.
Kind of like I had one uncle, and he recently just passed away.
Mm-hmm.
But I was closest with him, and he married into the family actually.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not even like, he's not blood related, but.
Okay. Did it hurt you?
Yeah, like it just feels like I haven't seen them though. Like it's
Mhm.
not because they're so far away. If someone passes away, it's just like I'm in Canada.
Yeah.
Like I get upset for the moment of thinking about it, but then I'm like, it just feels like I haven't seen them. Like I see them once a month or once a year for a month. So it's just like it doesn't really click in.
Mm-hmm. So do you, so are any exams coming up?
Yeah.
So how do you feel? How's studying going?
It's good. Like I find it hard to do like work at school, so I like to take my work home and do it. But like it just kind of sucks. Like my parents can't really help me because their English isn't that great for like English class and like even math. Everything's kind of different.
Okay.
Because they went to school back in my country, so like it's hard to complete or like ask for help. And then like I don't really know anybody at school, so like how am I gonna ask anyone in my class, especially if I miss a day, you know?
Because you don't have many friends.
Exactly.
Like you said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the people at my other school, they're not learning the exact same things, so like who am I gonna ask?
So how are your grades like? Grades are good.
They're okay. Like I have like I'm usually in the B's, and I have a couple C's. Like in math, it's hard. And religion, I think it's because of my attendance. My grade's not that great, but next year I have world religion, so I'll be learning about all different kinds of religions. So I'm like that'll be better.
Okay. Do you feel? Do you have do you have any plans where you wanna go? What you want to do once you're done high school?
I don't know. Like I was looking at hairdressing for schools, but then I'm like, do I really want to cut people's hair and dye it all day? Like, what if I mess up? So I honestly have no idea what I want to do.
No plans, like no ideas. Maybe I want to go here, try this.
My parents said that they don't want me to go on res or anything. They want me to live at home when I go to university. And they're really pushing like, oh, you have to go to law school. Oh, you have to be a doctor. But that's not for me.
But
so
you're more passionate for hair and
it's
cosmetics.
like, I don't know. Like I just want to go to college. Like I don't feel like university is for me.
Different opinion?
Yeah. Like my sister's gonna be a lawyer. So like I think they just assume like it's either a lawyer or a doctor. They don't they can't see anything else.
Do you seek favoritism in your family?
Yeah, like my sister's smart. Like she's super smart. And she's like really girly. And I think they like that. And then my dad like, always pushed me to be like sporty and stuff. And I just like I never really cared about school, but like I do it because I have to. But my sister's just like, she's smart, but she never wants to help me with my schoolwork.
Oh, too busy?
Yeah, she just like, she gets annoyed.
What about your sister? Do you know where she wants to go?
I think she's going to go to the University of Ottawa for psychology, and then she's going to go to law school. Her grades are really good, so.
They've always been good,
Yeah, she's always been smart.
Okay. So like you have anything planned, for your studying? How are you gonna?
I thought I might get like a tutor or something, but I don't know. Like my mom's one friend has a daughter that's like she's older than me, but apparently she's in college or whatever, or university. And they live in St. Catharines or something like that. And she said that she could tutor me.
Okay.
So that might be good.
Do you drive?
No, not yet. Soon I'm going to get my G2, but I have my G1.
Okay. How was the test? It was hard? Easy?
I failed the G1 test twice, but I didn't study. Okay. And then the third time I passed.
Oh.
But I did it all in one day, so.
I think a lot of people don't study the first time and
Yeah, I just like I felt like it's common sense, but then I got some road signs I've never seen before on the test, and I was like, oh,
So
probably
you
should
had
have studied.
so you had to read the book, I'm guessing.
Yeah, yeah. But then like eventually you get this because they have just a few different tests, so I feel like this I did them all in the same day. You just had to keep paying $10,
Mm-hmm.
and you get to do it again.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
Okay. So do you feel like you know how to drive? Have you started taking lessons yet?
Yeah, like my dad lets me like drive when he's in the car,
Okay.
and then he put me in driving school.
That driving school was good?
Yeah,
Fun?
I have a really funny driving instructor, so he's awesome.
Okay. So you feel like you're more experienced driving, more comfortable?
Yeah. Yeah, my parents said they're gonna get me a car, so I'm excited.
Okay. Do you know what kind of car?
Well, we were looking at this Jeep, but then we saw this like older BMW, and they said that I could get that one.
Your sister has a better car than you?
My sister, yeah, she has a Mercedes. That's her first car. It's like a compressor or something like that.
20.
I think it's 2013.
2013. Okay. Jealous?
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to take it one time. I almost got in trouble.
Okay. Do you feel like you should have, same as your sister, instead of her having the better stuff than you?
Like why? Like my car is supposed to be a 2011. Like why would I get a 2011? Even though she's older than me, does it really matter?
I see.
Like that's her first car, so I should get something the same year or right or newer because my car is even older now.
And she still has a new car. Okay. So everything's good then? There's nothing else you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, like I don't know. School.
Okay.
I just want them to do something about me getting bullied.
Yeah. So do you feel like you could go talk to, confront the problem, talk to the person bullying you?
Yeah,
Make
I
them
just
understand.
I guess I should try to talk to them, but I don't understand why they're even doing what they're doing. Like maybe my mom was saying maybe she'll have to talk to this, like the kid's parents, because there's like one ringleader. And I really
so it's a
don't
group
like
of
her.
girls.
Yeah, it's a group of girls.
So do you ever confront her? Saying
yeah, like it's getting to the point where like I don't know what I'm supposed to do. My mom says don't fight. Like I don't want someone to call the police on me.
How do you feel about the situation though? Do you feel like you should get physical?
I mean, like when she's saying things like that to me, like I just want to like hit her. Like I feel like if I put her in her place one time, she'd stop. But my mom says I'm supposed to talk it out and I'm not supposed to do this and that.
What about the other girls? Is it just her bullying you, or like the other girls?
If she stopped, they would stop.
Mm.
Honestly, if she stopped, they would stop.
Almost like monkey see, monkey do.
Exactly. Like she's like the ringleader, and she just doesn't give up.
Does she bully everyone in your grade?
She bullies a lot of people. But for different things. Like she's not gonna call a white person a hairy monkey.
Mostly girls she's bullying. She doesn't bully boys.
No.
Okay. Is she seen as the popular girl or the bully or?
Like I mean, she has friends, but I think they're friends with her for the wrong reason.
Just for
like not to get picked on. They see me. Do you really want to be in my situation? Like probably not. So you'll be on her side.
Is there groups in your school, like cliques? Different.
I think like that's the only one I've really like noticed. Everybody else is like nice.
Everybody talks to everyone.
Yeah, except for them.
Okay. So, I'm gonna list you to some referrals on how to, deal with your issue. Maybe you could talk with your guidance counselor more,
Okay.
and teachers,
I could try that.
yeah, to prevent the situation. Well, yeah, I'd like to thank you, Sheila, for coming in,
Thank you.
and hope you have a good day. Okay.